There was something I didn't much care for in Star Trek 4, and I'll be honest with you guys, I haven't seen it in so long, I barely remember it.
Hmm.
However, this is a big however. I think I was at a convention. I was a guest at a convention several years back, and I remember being in the hotel that night. I think it was in the Central Valley, like Fresno or Bakersfield or Modesto. Oh yeah, that's where Dead Purple 7 is, Modesto.
Modesto.
Um, and Scott Baker texted me
Oh.
and he said, "Hey, Star Trek 4 is on." I'm pretty sure it was him, or maybe we were just texting and it
Mhm.
happened to be on while we were texting. So I put it on this, hotel TV, and it's at the end. And at the end, they're having like a little pool party in the water. And I watched Spock. I'm like, what the? Because Spock is going like, oh, splash. And I was like, I don't understand what I'm watching here. That's why is Spock acting like this? That's not what Spock acts like. Did they forget who wrote this? And why did Spock get ill during the course of this movie to where he reverted back to just being like getting rid of all Vulcan stuff and just focusing solely on being a gleeful human? But it was the weirdest thing because it's the only time I saw Spock without any explanation, like, oh, Sarek has Bendai syndrome or whatever, or
Mhm.
Spock is sniffed a flower or something. Like they just don't explain it. He's just some giggly coot. What's up with that?
This
Well,
is the power of saving the whales.
well, and he did mind melt with one of them. So it could have been
So he
something
thinks
that the
whales act like this.
who knows?
No, because he's so attached to them now.
He's so
They're,
excited.
and it just came out. He got splashed and he thought it was hilarious.
He said, the whales.
Yeah. I
See,
mean,
John Davis says, I think that was a blooper. No, I saw it on like channel 19 or something in Modesto.
He's in there. He's
The
sort of doing
Modesto
like
cut.
he's doing like and I always took it as like the sun's in his eyes and he's in the water and he's like so it's less that he's like jamming out and more that he's just kind of like
He was
how does
very
yeah.
giggly.
how does a Vulcan
I
handle getting
don't
splashed in the
remember
face?
him being overly giggly, but maybe I'm wrong.
He
Ryan
was
might be
very,
exaggerating a little
I
bit. When was the last
might
time
be,
you watched it?
I told you just that one time several
Recently.
years ago.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
I,
I
that
watched
Melissa
I just,
knows.
I just remember seeing that and going like, I was baffled. I was like, what the heck? What's going on here? Is he acting like this?
Hmm.
And then the movie ended, and then Star Trek 5 started, and I was like, oh, I'll watch Star Trek 5. Oh man, it's like 2 in the morning. Oh, this movie's boring anyway. I'm going to bed.
All right,
That's
we've
fine.
got word from an expert here. Glenn
All right,
Iverson says,
perfect.
I've seen Star Trek 4 a bunch of times, and I don't recall seeing him happily splashing. He did get pulled into the water by Kirk and came up yelling, ah, or arg, but that was the extent of the emotion. I'm agreeing with Glenn Iverson here.
Yeah, I don't remember seeing him uberly giggly,
No,
but
I think Ryan needs a rewatch.
Maybe. But I'm gonna find this.
I think there was
Now I
a
have to
real
find it.
there was a real laugh in there.
Yeah,
I don't
I think so
know,
too.
but Leonard Nimoy's the one who directed it, so he liked it enough to keep it in there.
That's a good point. The ultimate Spock expert decided that it was acceptable. Ho
But you know what
ho.
else I love
Hmm.
about the movie is that it's such a great little time capsule
Oh yeah.
of
Mhm.
the time and
Mhm.
how fun um Chekhov was and Uhura. They're all really kind of cute and quirky in
Yeah.
the movie.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
whole
Yep.
movie was kind of cute and quirky.
Yeah. Like they really played up the comedy in parts of Star Trek 3, and I felt like they really were like, "Oh, we like this. This works." And then they like really went for it in 4, and I just love that about it.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
and it worked for audiences too, because it was one of the more popular Star Trek
Yeah.
movies in the theater. I mean, I think it was top box office until we got to the
Did you
Abrams
find
movies.
it?
He's just squinting. He's just squinting. He's like,
He's giggling. Oh boy, they're having the best time. He's giggling and
I
splashing
didn't
around.
even say Kirk is
No
doing
killer
that either.
whistles.
I mean, that's pretty
Okay, how
spectacular.
mhm.
yeah. Oh boy, this is so
He's
fun, you
not,
guys.
though.
Let's giggle.
He is
He's holding on to
overcome
his
with the emotion. Look at him. Look at him.
he's holding on to
Oh,
his
now there's flash.
friends.
Oh, look, he's laughing. Oh, you guys didn't believe
Now
me,
he's
did
like,
you?
"Gah!
You did
Gah!" He
not
says,
believe me. You
"Gah!
did not. Look at that. Oh boy, oh
I
boy.
Bah!
don't
Look. Ha ha
Bah!"
ha 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 ha. Ah, that's laughter.
and it
You
also
guys
This
didn't
looks
is
like
a
believe.
he's trying
hilarious scene.
Are you
it
guys sure you saw this
also
movie?
Scotty jumps in.
and it also
Are you
looks like
guys
he's
sure
trying to
you've seen this
blow
movie? Because it
water out
seems
of
like
his
nobody's
nose.
seen this
Yes,
movie except
agreed.
me. Am I the only
He
one that
looks
actually
like
saw this
he's
movie and saw him laughing?
choking
I mean,
and then breathing while he's
exactly. He's like,
blowing water out of his nose.
yeah.
Okay, well, I mean, how about Exhibit B? Let's continue. Watch this.
Oh my God.
Look at, oh no, now oh, splish splash. Oh, let's giggle together.
That
Look
He
at,
just
was
got
look at,
thrown in.
he's, look how
yeah.
fun this is,
Breathing.
everybody.
Nope.
No,
Not even a glint of a smile there.
Are you
Nope.
trying to tell me that he was not smiling in the previous things I was showing you guys?
Not
He was
really.
clearly
I mean,
he
not
laughed.
as
He
but
laughed.
Spock has laughed before.
Right. But there was a reason for it. This was just him just laughing.
Yeah.
He's
They
looking
were
at George and Gracie leaping away happily, free at last. And all his friends are there, and he's alive again. He just
I
died,
understand.
He just got resurrected.
That was
Wouldn't
two
you be
movies ago.
stoked if you were
Previous
resurrected?
movie. That was
Oh
the
my God, it's
previous
been like
movie.
2 days, dude. It's been like
Okay. What you're explaining to me
And
is why we would be so happy. But what I'm saying is this is out of character for the character.
but
He doesn't do that.
even still, they're being released into the wild where whales are extinct. And now there's a chance for them to come back full force. I don't care. Half Vulcan, half human dude is gonna be happy about this because he helped facilitate that.
Yeah.
He's done a
Start a
lot of
cetacean ops.
miraculous things,
Yeah.
and this was still out of character.
Well, again, he
He
mind
never went.
melded with
He didn't save.
the whale,
He
and
didn't save
saved
Kirk's
them.
life and then go, yay!
But he didn't do that
he was like,
here
it is all
either.
part of my job
Exactly.
or whatever.
You're a bit
Exactly.
exaggerating
Well, but
I am,
his
but
reaction.
I
It's
will
true.
say that when in Amok Time, when he thought that Kirk was dead and he saw him, he had that brief moment where he was like, Jim!
Yes, I remember that.
Bum, 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 bum.
And that was out of character, and he addressed it by like immediately snapping back. You know.
Yeah,
Anyway,
but
I'm just saying, you guys said it
then
didn't happen. I just showed it
Kirk-
happened.
it didn't
And I've-
really happen the way that you said it happened, though.
He smiled, he laughed, he giggled.
But that's not.
Slander.
That's the name of my next band.
Slander.
That's
I'm
the name
just
of my
saying it was
next
out of
band. He
character
smiled,
for-
he giggled, he laughed.
It's out of
It
character.
was.
This episode's gonna have one of those like clickbaity thumbnails. Spock's grinning face. Here's what we
I'm
think.
making a note of this.
Thanks for watching that clip. You can find us on the main viewer live every Tuesday night at 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern to talk about all of the week's Star Trek news.